back, cats. Let's just get this beast out here. Hope you had a good Monday. I'm back with another stream. 2 p.m. weekdays, I rock up and I get on with this work of making Ableton templates and then handing them out basically. So if that sounds cool to you, hit the sub and check out the link for the free stuff in the channel description. This is the Mortal Kombat theme tune that seems to have come out of nowhere. It's a sound-alike at least, so I listened to the original and I try to imitate it, and then I release these sample packs for you guys. So yeah, that's sounding pretty much ready to move on. I've saved this piece as track 6. So what I do is when I'm making these packs, they're like 10 different files generally, 10 different like Ableton projects released in each pack, and they're sort of joined by themes. So this theme for this one is sort of the 80s action music genre, and this is going to be the sound of kind of a Street Fighter game, I think. But I'm looking for more inspirations for different sounding tracks, and it's got to be done before the end of Jan. So in the next week or so, if you have any recommendations for 80s action sounding games that you want me to try and emulate and release the project files for, hit me up, drop a chat. I love chatting to people while I work. For now, I'm going to go ahead with what I'm calling track 6 until I come up with a better title, and it's a fork of previous tracks, so I don't really ever start from scratch. I don't think you should. That's one of the reasons I release these template files, for you to mess around with, to start with something, and maybe learn Ableton while you do. Cool, so I'm quite excited about this. I mean, just the general 80s vibe that's going on at the moment is quite inspiring to me. I'm making the music that I'm listening to at the moment. So this kind of genre of like really cheesy, old style, MIDI heavy music. That's kind of where we're going with this. For this next patch, what I'm thinking, when I say patch I mean track, first things first, I'm going to just take all of this stuff and let's just create a nice big place to work. So I'm going to shift all that stuff up a little bit over there, and we can start with maybe some loops. I've got kit 80s over here. It's quite a poorly organized kit, if I'm being honest. Let me get out the way so you can see it. I haven't had the time to get into the details, but yeah, this is I'm calling this 80s JBM. And it's got like, what you'd expect from an 80s kit. So like this nice kind of 707 style kick, rim, there's a snare and there's a space for something else there, which I'll add. And then these really kind of digital sounding congas. That's quite cool. I'm going to use more of those. Hi-hat closed, hi-hat open, and crash. And then let's move the remaining percussion items straight down into it. So I've got this cowbell. It's kind of hard to move. Let's go with congas, high, mid, and low. You got to kind of drag it over there. There we go, cool. Gonna go with clave over there, conga high, conga mid, and conga low. Okay. And what are we doing today? I'm going to try and write something with an emphasis on the pitch bend wheel. That's the idea. So piano over there. You can take a listen to the piano, and now when I hit this pitch bend, you can't really see it, but it's over here. And you get that kind of effect. It's quite weird. I like it. Let's turn off the echo. In fact, let's delete the echo. I don't need that for this piece over here. Okay, maybe we should try that, but with the stabs instead. So I'm switching over to stabs now, and the same trick. And nothing coming out. Why not? Because I've disabled the... Oh, that's interesting. It looks like the pitch bend is also controlling the filter cutoff, which is quite a neat trick actually. I never thought of that. And now let's get over to the bass. Now the issue that I have with this bass is it's a very short sample. I'm going to try and fix that for this track. I want to get something that sounds a bit longer. Maybe we could... Oh, it's not a sample. It is a sample. It's coming from... Let's try this up. There we go. Okay, let's take that up, and frequency. And on the low end, how does it sound? There we go, that's what I'm talking about. So if you can't see, well, I know you can't see, got the pitch bend on the left over there, and what I'm doing is I'm going to start with a bass line today. The trick with the pitch bend is not to overdo it. You don't want this to be like, Seinfeld, that quirky kind of sound. You want kind of more like action, so... The other goal I'm going to set for myself today is to rely more heavily on arpeggiators. I've been listening to some great 80s music today, actually, and they really, really use arpeggiators well. Not just for like playing whole sequences of chords, but in terms of creating like tension with the amount, with the speed of the arpeggiator. 32 notes. Maybe we can do something fast again, maybe not, but the point is, using arpeggiators is what I'm going to try to do today. But first, I need a groove. So let's get a groove. Let's come up with some vibes. I'm gonna just kind of freewheel this. This is where I come up with ideas from scratch. Just gonna freewheel this, starting with the kit. So let's get myself back over to the left, and we can start freewheeling with a kit. Now we've got it to be... Okay, so this is kind of not supposed to be hip-hop, because this is kind of the era I'm aiming for is more straight, before hip-hop actually. Before the mainstream golden age of hip-hop, at least, so like late 70s, early 80s. Drum machine territory, And the title of this PAX release, which is going to be released by the end of January as a free download, is going to be action music, something like 80s action music. So I can't really go too slow, although I do have to record it a bit slow because I can't play it that fast. So let's just go with, let's not second guess, we'll just go with a straight house beat. So here we go, starting with tap, dot, 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 setting the tempo to 153, and let's play that back with a click. Now we should have... I'm going to take it down tempo a little bit. Matcat Meerkat, hey, hello, how's it going? Are you Maddie from the Seedling game? Oh. Let's take it down a little bit. 2, 3, 4. Now we can just record a loop. In fact, I've got session mode a little bit busy here. I'm going to delete everything in session mode, make a bit of space for myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, now we got that loop, which means I can now, before I copy it over to the arrangement mode, I'm going to spend a bit more time in session mode, session view today. Sorry. Hang on, I gotta cough real loud. Matcat Meerkat, are you a South African by any chance? You've got a very South African sounding username. A meerkat is a super South African animal. I did play a seed game. I played the seed game a bit earlier on. I thought it was pretty cool, man. It reminds me of, do you know Katamari Damacy? Figure out a little part here. This really should be linked to the macro. Wave, reverb, subgain, FM envelope. Yeah, you're familiar with Katamari. Yeah, we played that for like weeks. Like, I'm talking like years when I was back in my 20s. It was the best thing ever. So yeah, I enjoyed the Seedling game. It was quite cool. I kind of failed a little bit, landed on the spikes and all that. But yeah, it was quite cool. You're from Portugal and meerkats are your favorite animals. like the description of meerkats as when they stand like that and they kind of look from left to right. They're watching out for predators, but the one person described them as like they look like passengers waiting for a bus. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm trying to make a sound here. Yeah, no problem, man. It's a pleasure. I enjoy connecting with people who show interest in my music, and it's kind of one of the reasons I keep showing up, actually. So thank you. Okay, I gotta get a MIDI controller on this frequency over here. I'm going to just stick it on that one there, 51. That's it. I'm going to take the resonance of that up a little bit so we can get a little bit of that kind of. I also want to map the resonance to that knob and then just get it so that it's not as severe like this, so that it should come down. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, I'll get rid of this annoying beat in a minute. Oh yes, and the maximum and the minimum. Okay. I see. Okay, cool. So let me just stop that there. 51, we've got to have a min and a max like that. Good. 25 to 60. Yeah, that's cool. Let's try that. There we go. Now we got a. So it's got a little bit of flavor on the top end. When I say flavor, I mean a little bit of that like wetness. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm trying to describe sound in English, in language. Okay, so we need a bass line. This can be a like, yeah, I like this. I like this kind of pleasant one. Let's do it in F. Yes, okay, let's go with this. And I want it up. I think I'll get this done now. Two, three, four. Okay, let's try it again. 2, 3, 4. No, 3, 4. Screwed it up again. 4. Okay, we've got a couple of instances that we can use there. Yes, okay, so this is going to be kind of like, it's not really action, but it could be like kind of pleasant sort of scene where someone's, I don't know, walking on the beach or something. Point is, we've got a happy, friendly atmosphere going here. That's the idea. Okay, cool. Now we got to definitely come up with a second part. Din, din, di, 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 di. I like that augmented. Let's do. Let's take the resonance down. So I think there's like too many voices going on here. I want this to be mono. So let's reduce the number of voices here from 2 to 1. Should just be a one voice thing. Can we do it? Yeah? No, we can't. Oh, wow. Oh, because we got unison on. I think that's why. Oh yeah, no, it's poly. Set poly to mono. There we go. There we go. I want a bass line that is center in my ears. I might have to go and recheck all the other tracks because this is mono saw bass lines like this. They're going to be a lot better for the atmosphere I'm creating than the unison approach, which I just which I was just playing with there. So let's try that again. Oh no, somehow I've mapped the time to MIDI. I didn't want that. Interesting sound though. Let's try it again at 145 BPM. Okay, this is good. I like this. I like this. Okay, problem is it's still mono. It's still coming through in unison. I don't want that. Let's just lower the second frequency here. Okay, now we want to... Okay. Thanks, man, for liking the melody. I've got a pitch bend wheel over here that I'm using to so I play live like this. Let's take it down like that. Yeah, so it's like okay, let's record that second part. 2 3 4 2 3 4. And then without thinking too much, I'm just going to get on with that. So we've got part A for 1 2 3 4 1, 2 of those, and then we go to this. Let's take it from the second half here. We should be 4. There we go. Yeah, cool. 4 complete instances of that. Crop clip and loop it out. Good, I screwed up the intro, so okay, I like that because it's got the bend and it copied the bend with the automation. Very good. Saving this as track 6. Sorry, let's copy even a shorter version of it. I don't like that. It's only supposed to really go twice. Okay, great. Now max out all of the velocities, so they're all up at 100%. We're gonna slap people in the face with this stuff. And let's get going. So we now have a sort of part A and a part B. So it's going to go A, B, A. We'll be able to stitch those together in a minute. And then... So this is the kind of... this is where understanding a bit of jazz will help out. So I'm playing the key of F major, and then it goes up to a B flat, B flat. And now we go back to F, and this is all within the major modality, so it sounds very like happy, and you could do that. But actually what you want to do now is go down here to down to the E flat, because that takes it out of that and turns it more into a cool, like you get straight and you get cool. So you got to use both in a song. Start it straight and then move to a cool part, and then that's cool, that's edgy. Alright, so let's get to an E flat. No. Okay, I'm gonna do this manually, this next part. Because I see the exact notes that I want. It's a very quick sequence. It's a rising up sort of cool. We just got to delete all the automation, clear all envelopes for that, and we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's the kind of vibe I'm going for. So it's going to be E flat to G and so it's no. Yes, okay, so it's going E flat, up a fifth to B flat, down to the no, it's, what is it again? Just we're in the key of F, so it's going to be let's do that. So that was right. One up a fifth, down a third, up a six, no, up a fifth, down a third. That's it, yeah. Please duplicate, take it up a fifth, up a fifth, down a third, up a six, up a fifth, down a third, up a six, up a five. Okay, I'm getting confused now. It's fine. I can just do it by ear. That's good, except if it's just kind of, it's not gliding enough. We need it to be a little bit more, just pull a little bit. Okay, that resolves to an F again, which is what we want. Din 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 din. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Duplicate this, make it twice as long. Set length to there. Okay, now we've got this MIDI sequence. I'm just working on a little interlude sequence between parts, so it's going to be nice and punchy. Din, 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 din. Let's kill the beat for now. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we don't actually have to finish this off exactly right now. The point is we're just crafting a few little parts, little sketches we can use and sort of putting together like a puzzle throughout the track. Right now we've got this A section over here, nice and corny, two of those. Let me change to this kind of thing with a bass. Okay, I'm going to change that to duplicate loop. And then we've got this kind of interlude. Okay, something like that. Cool, making progress. One thing I didn't like was the way that this one starts and basically just does the same thing twice. So we're going to just start it like this and lose the pitch bend automation from that section there. Let me just get on the right so you can see what I'm doing. Cool. Gonna kill my mic so I can cough. Sorry about that. Okay. it'll sound nice with the beat. This needs to be a bit shorter. That's good. Let's go to the 7th. This is the cheeky part. It's augmented. This is not where it should be. All of that should be here. Take it back. There. No, still in the wrong place. And there we go. Okay, that's our B section. Okay, I'm gonna just bounce this because we are on very tight time. I've got about 2 hours per track total. If I'm gonna reach the target of 10 tracks by the end of the month, I've done 5 already. I just need to kind of mix them. This is track number 6. Let's get it going. The goal for today is to use the pitch bend wheel, which I've already done in this bass, and also to use a bit of arpeggiators, use arpeggiators in a cool way, basically. Okay, let's hear how this whole thing sounds. What I'm doing at the moment is just copying out all the different parts to the arrangement, and we'll get it going now. While that happens, I'm going to play along. Starting to feel a bit like a morning exercise video. Take that down. This can just be a 1-bar break. I'm not going to use the rest of it. Cool. So we got something there. Now let's work on how to take this part of the puzzle and just kind of vibe it up with a little bit of the harmony, which is stabs. I'm not going to think about it too long. What I do want is something that's not too delay-y, not too much delay on it. So let's just kill all of the delay and reverb. Hear how that sounds. Got a problem, and that is these mids and this side chain are, I think they're slowing down everything. They're slowing down, they're giving me latency for one thing, and they're causing the whole audio to just not be cool. But I do need them because they are a target for the beats. The sidechain compressor on the beats is ducking under that. Let's take it up an octave. Okay, how about that? How about that? Yes, I like it. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That's nice. That's a good part, actually. Sometimes good parts take on the corniest disguises you can imagine. But let me tell you something, kids. They go nuts for cheesy crap. Not that this is crap, but it is cheesy. Yes! Love it when I get that. I call them enthusiasms, when you're just like You're just loving the cock. Cock is shit, and that's an Afrikaans word. 2, 3, 4. Yes. I love this. I would not play this to save my wife's life. That's how corny it is. I hate it. I just hate it. Cool, now we need something else to... Yes! First time. Can't even play it straight. That's how much of an emotional impact this stuff is having on me. Cool, just editing up some MIDI here, and this is what it's about for me, is just having fun, connecting with people. So if you're just hanging out today and chilling on the stream, drop a line in the chat. I love chatting to people while I work. And yeah, if you're interested in the work I do, there's a link to the free downloads pack in the channel description. I'm going to be adding all of this stuff I've been working on this month, the 80s action stuff. All of that's going to the free download stuff, yes. And if you want to support, check out the Patreon. There are a growing number of these types of packs, not all this genre, different styles for free use in games, the tracks themselves. And if you'd like to be able to edit them or make your own loops out of them or just learn a bit of Ableton with them, then you can download those via the Patreon too. I think it's $6 a month at the mo, or just buy the pack once off in the store. Either way, you'll be supporting me, and I'll keep on showing up here 2 p.m. UTC every weekday. Okay, let's give this a listen. When did bad become good? Out of time. This basically just needs to be the same thing twice, so we'll just stick it in a loop. Good, and that's a good place to drop the pad too, to start the pad. Just in an unexpected area, it keeps people on their toes. So we'll come in with the pad over here. My general rule with pads and strings and this kind of roll is to play them in sixths. So I could start with a low A and a high F, or you know, an F to a D. That's kind of a D minor though. So that's a good one there. Let's go ahead and record it. Now we're going to do this. Okay, good. I don't know why I'm coughing so much today, man. I got the black lung. Okay. Consolidate all of that. Oops, it's going to the wrong length. I want it to be an 1/8, not a 16th. So there we go, 1/8. Remove the bum notes. Just make sure they're all kind of the same length. Nope, we want this to be 100%, please. There we go. And you two guys can move over there, por favor. And there we go, obrigado. And what next? This guy. Yeah, sorry, I'm doing this all manually like a total noob. I like the fact that you can navigate around. Oh wow, okay, so that's how that works. I just realized something. You can navigate around the Ableton MIDI editor using the arrow keys, and then selecting stuff based on, yeah, that's great, yeah, using the arrow keys and the modifier keys. So that saves a bit of time, a bit of mouse work. I've spent way too much time doing mouse work with MIDI editing. Check out some of my previous live videos, you'll see me just like going into detail with the MIDI. Okay, from the B. Now comes this little breaker. then we can reboot the entire track. So it's gonna be so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. No, the opposite. We don't want that. We want a break. There we go. Ding. Bam. Bam, bam. So we go for it. Da-dam. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'm just going with a general feel here. I'm not really. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So we're going to duplicate this twice. Banging out a rapido arrangement here, ladies and gentlemen. So it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Dude, there it is. Okay. And then we can kickstart the beat again there. Great. Now we've got to bring in a second melody or some kind of like counter theme to the original one. So it's all of the stuff we had before, but more. I'm going to actually just join this up as an AABA section. And same with the bass. We want these things to be self-contained. There we go. Cool. Making some rapid progress here today, kids. This is good. I'm on a bit of a time budget, so leave some space in the loop there. Lost a bit of mic time there. Excuse me about that. Now, how about we add an arpeggiator? No. Just keep it focused on where we're going harmonically. Okay, kids, I'm just coming up with some, some stuff for this next section. we could just go to the C at this point, which would complete the kind of general blues structure which is happening in this track. This is more like the sitcom vibes I'll be doing. Right. Okay. I'm trying to see where to go with this track. Doesn't have to be too much more to it, you know. I think I might have the wrong bass note there. Yeah, I do. No. It actually is the right bass note, but I don't know if that's right, but anyway. When I say right, I just mean, does it feel right? Isn't there like right music part? Okay. Maybe that is the vibe I'm going for, but just not with the piano. Maybe this... That's more like an 80s vibe, isn't it? That's E-piano vibe. Okay, let's try that out. I like the sound of it, but it could work better as a layered piano, so I'm going to take this... I think I've got to hoover this room or something. Okay. Let's try this. Oh. 80s FME piano. Let's get nice timbre out of this. Now we're not doing arps, we're just doing straight synth. Okay. Let's try that. That's not too bad. Again. That's a nice little B section over there. Let's get that all quantized up 100%, just like the 80s would have it. See what happened last time. I quantized it to 80% 1/3 instead of the regular one. Second time. 3, 4. You can just use your ears. It's quite rich in that it's got two overlapping tonalities. One of them is the F7 and the other one is the B7. So it's playing the fourth over the one, which creates kind of dissonance. Pleasing. This could use like a monosynth lead line, you know, like something that's but as promised, I'm not going to go in that direction yet. I am going to explore arpeggiators, and let's get on with that then. Just really rapidly fleshing out a track here. I've got like a couple of days to finish off this pack, and I want it to be good and given some thought, which means iterative, the iterative process. So you throw down a loop or two, make it make it good enough, and then you come back to it a day or two later and you hear how it sounds, and then you kind of iterate on that. So you're like slowly making progress that way. And let's not forget the pad, which we introduced in the first section. We do want that to continue, just with a very gentle. I've got this over here has to be a time signature change of 4/4, so that we can correctly, yeah, there we go, that's what we're after. Crop, no, not crop, yeah. Bring that up a little bit, I think. Let's repeat this. No, definitely doesn't work. This has to be more bluesy. So firstly, the top octave doesn't work. Bring it down. And this one here doesn't work either. We've still got the top octave, there it is. Okay, bring those two down. Still got a very high note up there. No, not cool enough. Bring it in on the minor. I don't want to draw too much attention using the pad. The role of the pad is never to like hit you in the face. It's kind of just mellow in the background. Let's keep it simple. Down to 6. 6th over here. Try that. Cool. 1. I like it. Maybe the release value is a bit high, so we're going to just tweak that. Let's hear it on its own. Yeah, that sounds fun. Cool. Join that and loop it up. Here we go, super looper. 2 of those. Looks like I've got the wrong length. Make sure the length is not wrong. Sorry about the coughing, guys. It sounds bad on its own, but we've got a lead instrument that's missing from this. I'm gonna get to that. I've hit something. Yeah, the high part. We'll get to a C part later. Dudes, I'm going to call it for today. Thank you very much for stopping by. Matt Cat, especially you. Enjoyed chatting for a little bit. I'll be back tomorrow, same time. I've got to get out of this room. I think it's making me sick and cough. But I've also done well today. I've made a good start. This pack, along with all the others I'm making this month, will be available in a free download at the end of the month. Subscribe to the channel to be notified of that. Check out the Patreon if you want to support. There's also a link to the free stuff I've already done in the YouTube description. So check that out. And yeah, spread the word. I'm making Ableton packs and live stuff like this, and I'm giving it away for users of this program to remix and do what they want with and use it in their games and their videos. And there's also a library of stuff I've done. You can follow the links in the YouTube description. Check out what I've done. Millions of people have used my music. It's all over the internet, and I plan to keep on doing that. So I'm considering doing some kind of like Wall of Fame thing, where the first patrons who start to support me regularly get like mentioned in the videos and in all of the stuff that I do. I think that might be quite a nice way to say thanks. So that's one consideration. I'll start doing some kind of thank you shout out credit thing. One person I could do too. Hey, Matt Cat, you're welcome. It really is my pleasure. I love showing up here and having a reason to. And when people stop by and say hi and chat, then that's the next reason to come by tomorrow. So appreciate it, man. I'm going to be back, and I look forward to pumping out this track and getting some more 80s action music done this month. And then who knows what's after that. Send me recommendations. I make music. If you've got something that you need or you want a direction you'd like this channel to go, then yeah, I'm open to suggestions. It would be super rad if I was able to work more for the community instead of kind of guessing what people are after. So yeah, your input here has a little bit of influence. Consider that an open offer to send suggestions on the direction to take the stream. But for now, thanks very much. I think I'm going to go head out and maybe get some exercise or something. Peace out, homies. See you in the next one. Ciao.